Hey guys, what is up? It is Brad Whelan, also known as JMJ57, and today is Tanner Tuesdays, the day that Got Milk gives us some epic gameplay that I get to commentate to and give you guys tips on how to play better. So today we're going to be covering sniping and better sniper classes. But before we get started here, we're going to have like a little quick scope montage by Got Milk. So here you go guys, enjoy. Oh, isn't that brutal? Ended it at the best part of the song. It was just getting good, but we do have to get into our content today. So I hope you guys like that mini montage of Got Milk quick scoping on the map Hijacked. So it was just a little thing to start off our topic today of sniping and optimal sniping class setup. So these are just going to be like a couple guidelines to make your classes for sniping, give you guys the edge on other players when you're playing Black Ops 2. So I'm going to start off by giving you guys Got Milk's class that he's using right here. So he's using ballista with fast mags and ballistic CPU, and then he has secondary akimbo B23Rs or dual wield, whatever you want to call them. And then for perks, he's running lightweight, fast hands, and dexterity. He has no lethals or tacticals. And then for score streaks, he is rocking AGR, escort drone, and dogs. So those are some pretty good score streaks, pretty good class setup here. He didn't use all his class setup tokens or create a class tokens, whatever you want to call them. He has 2 left, so this is only using 8. So we are going to start off by talking about rusher snipers. Now these are the kind of people like Got Milk here that like to run around the map and like to quick scope people a lot more than at long range, and like to just like quick scope basically and just no scope people more and get kind of up in people's faces. So for attachments for rusher snipers, I recommend using the ballista as your sniper if you're a rusher sniper, just because it scopes in a little bit faster and it'll help you for quick scopes and stuff at close range. So you are going to want the ballista, I think, with either laser sight or fast mags or both. Oh my god, that was a good quick scope there. He's pretty good at quick scoping long range here if you haven't noticed. Got Milk's pretty good at that. So you're going to want laser sight, and I find laser sight pretty good for sniping just because it helps you with your no scoping at close range. Like if you run into a building and there's a guy like right beside you and you just want to turn and no scope quickly, I think it helps you with that because it gives you a bit of a tighter crosshairs and just helps. Oh my god, he's crazy quick scoping today. And it just helps you a little more with that kind of no scoping when you're like kind of all of a sudden just kind of panic no scope. So I find laser sight helps me in those situations. You guys don't have to use it, but I find it helps there. And then there's also fast hands, or fast mags, sorry, that helps you reload faster. So if you're a rusher sniper, you're going to be getting into a lot of close quarter battles with people, and if you keep like missing a whole bunch of quick scopes and can't hit them or something, or you're like running through spawns and just taking out everyone, you're not going to want to have the reload have to slow you down too much. So by having fast mags on here, it'll speed up your reload, and you'll be able to jump back into the action as quick as possible. So fast mags is great for that. And then for secondaries, you guys can basically use any pistols. I think it's better than overkill, so basically any pistol except for executioner is good for defending you when you need it. So I recommend not using overkill on a sniper. A lot of people think it's better, but I think it's actually not, because the pistols in this game are almost like submachine guns. Some of them, like the B23Rs here, they're basically SMGs, so you don't need to use overkill and use another token, and then you got an extra token to make more lethals or tacticals and that kind of stuff. So I recommend just using any pistols. They don't have to have any attachments on them. Even the 5.7, the B23R, the Executioner, or even the TAC-45, they're all great with no attachments. They can still kill people at a reasonable speed. So those are great for secondaries, just use pistols. And then for perks, I recommend for perk 1 either using lightweight or flak jacket. Now lightweight is great just if you're running around jumping off stuff, like doing, you know, your 360 trick shot, like kind of stuff, and it'll just help out with that, just so you have no fall damage, and you even get to run faster too, so that's also another good side to it. And then flak jacket I like to have on my sniper classes just because I'm more of a sit back in a building kind of sniper. So not exactly camping, but I like to keep everyone at a long range, so I still have the advantage. So flak jacket is another good one, just so you don't get blown up, because I know a lot of people like to throw explosives into buildings when snipers are in there, so you'll get blown up by that normally. So flak jacket will keep you protected. And then for perk 2, I recommend toughness or fast hands or even both. So fast hands is a for sure if you're a sniper, just because you want to be able to switch really fast to your primary or back to your secondary, just so you can take out those people at close range, because you don't want to be using your sniper all the time just because you can't switch fast enough to your secondary, and you don't want to die trying to switch weapons. So if you have fast hands on, it basically eliminates that, because you switch weapons so damn fast with fast hands. It's just like woo, and you just switch weapons. So it's a lot easier to use fast hands, and you can just switch to your pistol real fast and take out someone, then switch back to your sniper. Oh, almost a 360 or turnaround shot there, but that's a great one. And then also toughness, I find it great if you are being shot at a little bit, so your aim doesn't go completely everywhere and you still have an actual chance of killing them, because it is terrible when you're getting shot just a little bit, or you take like 2 bullets while you're trying to scope on someone, your aim just goes completely all over the place and you cannot do anything. So oh my goodness, another quick scope by Got Milk. Another quick scope by Got Milk. Oh damn, he got his little sniper perch up here. Oh, and another one. Jesus, he's just doing great. He's taking out the whole team here. They just capped that headquarters. Alright, sorry, I got a little bit off topic there by his awesome sniping. And so, toughness is great for that. And then for a perk 3, the only one I really recommend is dexterity, only because it helps you no-scope faster after you have been running. So that's just great for rushers, for quick scoping. None of the other perk 3 perks really complement a sniper, so there's nothing really else that's good. And then for lethals, I was going to say lethals, damn it. Alright, so lethals, you're going to want C4 for rushers. I think that's the best, just so you can throw around corners, throw in buildings, all the usual stuff. And then for tacticals, flashes I think are the best, so you can flash people, run around the corner, and then just quick scope them or something, and they can't get you back. So that's for rushers, but I have a different lethal and tactical setup for non-rushers, so this is for non-rushers here. So for attachments for non-rushers, you can use either sniper, you can use DSR or ballista, whichever one you prefer. I prefer the DSR because there's less hit markers. And then I like to throw on ballistic CPU, that's a for sure, just so there's no sway when you're sniping at long range. And by non-rusher, I mean you're playing usually at a distance, not really running up in people's faces. So I think the best is ballistic CPU and either zoom or what's it called, dual mag. So zoom is good, so you can still zoom in on people and get really accurate at long ranges, like on Turbine and Overflow and really long big maps like that. And also dual band is great if you throw a smoke on there, and you can just throw smokes into objectives and see people laying on the ground and that kind of stuff in objectives and snipe them really easily, and they can't even see you to shoot you back. Shoot you back. So that is great. I love using dual band. The only thing about it is it sometimes is not that accurate. I don't know why. Like, you get the thing dead on someone and it still won't kill them, so I have no clue why it does that, but that's just the way Black Ops 2 is. Can't really deal with, just gotta deal with it. So that's for attachments. All the same perks and secondary setup for non-rushers, I think. Those are great perks. And then for non-rushers, lethals and tacticals, what I recommend is using a Betty, a bouncing Betty, if you don't know what I was referring to there, or a Claymore, just because those two can protect your back as you're usually facing out a window or something like that, or a shock charge. Actually, you can put a shock charge on there too. So having a shock charge is another great way to protect your back, because you can just put it down on the ground there, and then it explodes, and you know when someone's coming up behind you, you can just turn around quickly while they're still shocked and shoot them in the face hole. So that is our episode of Tanner Tuesdays today, guys. I hope you guys liked that. So just remember, for rusher class snipers, you're going to want to have stuff like lightweight, flak jacket, toughness, fast hands, or dexterity for perks, and C4 for lethals. And then for your attachments on rushers, you're going to want like laser sights, fast mags, that kind of thing. And then if you're a non-rusher, you're going to want more like ballistic CPU or a zoom or a dual mag on your sniper, and you're going to want same pistols for secondaries, and then same perks. And then for tacticals, if you are a non-rusher, you're going to want more Betty, Claymore, or shock charge for your lethal tactical. So hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. And remember, guys, leave any comments below with other stuff you want Tanner to do, and have a good day.